Salve a tutti, qui Doc Basil e oggi ci troviamo a vedere un qualcosa di particolare. HALIBUT, demo, perché il gioco è uscito solo con la demo. E prima di anticiparvi le caratteristiche io direi di premere New Game e di iniziare. Vorrei fare più spesso video del genere dove sperimentiamo un pochino progetti particolari. E questo è da un po' che attirava la mia attenzione. Madonna che... Non so se qualcuno ha già visto qualche trailer, ma sono usciti ultimamente i trailer. Proprio in relazione al fatto che è uscita la demo. Però non è stata rilasciata una data d'uscita, da quel che ho visto. Bella la musica, mi sta piacendo già. Meraviglioso. A me piacciono un sacco queste musiche tipo synthwave.
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But, wait. I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
Wait, but only last month it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me.
Ok.
Let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
Allora, forse devo alzare un poco il volume, mi sa, del gioco.
Fell foul of the end user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means we'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
Madonna, simpaticissimo questo. Un simpaticone. Allora, vorrei alzare un po' il volume perché secondo me non si sente bene. Allora, audio. Proviamo a 9. Allora, la caratteristica principale è che tutto il gioco è creato come un film in stop motion, nel senso che i creatori hanno letteralmente costruito i modelli come dei manichini in stop motion, li hanno scannerizzati e tutto quanto poi è stato digitalizzato, dando quindi l'effetto di essere un vero e proprio film in stop motion. Non mi sono stati detti né pulsanti né nulla, quindi non so come parlo con questo. Mi sono seduto.
So,
Ah,
what are you in for?
inizio a
I'm
parlare.
just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for Allwater?
What? No, I meant because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh,
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Tutti simpatici, già le persone che ho incontrato.
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything,
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy, busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
freedom! Have fun, Harold!
E io invece?
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
Ok.
Oh, Harold,
Ma io mi sono solo
here you
seduto,
are.
sto facendo di
All
tutto.
over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
Io volevo solo sedere e ho fatto partire di tutto e di più. E con lui non ci posso più parlare. Prima ci stava l'icona. Forse avrei dovuto parlare prima con lui. Ma non posso tipo correre?
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
Cioè?
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
Salvataggio. Ui, posso attraversare la porta?
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time.
This must have an underlying cause.
Dove
Remember
cammina?
when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. It's like you've never snapped out of
Poi ovviamente se non andiamo penso che sia normale che ogni tanto appunto a questi piccoli freeze.
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
Eesh. I'm sorry, Professor.
Ci stanno solo cazziando da quando siamo usciti da... Oh, che succede? Posso entrare? Uno alla volta? E dove devo andare? Non mi hanno detto niente. O mi sono perso qualche parte del dialogo? Distretto? Ah, questo è il distretto, ok. Quindi...
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
tipo ti lubrificano e poi ti mandano nel tubo.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right.
Signora, ma lei sta correndo e non mi ha detto dove devo andare.
So will we get discounts on the other
Non lo so, allora, qua siamo arrivati a Central Station. Agora. E qui? Ah, quindi non mi fa andare, quindi perché non ho permessi per andare, diciamo, in altri luoghi.
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Madonna,
What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
penso stiano cercando di trovarmi uno scopo in questo luogo.
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Yes, those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA.
Cioè?
Really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So, I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right?
Oh.
Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight.
Ok, quindi può essere...
And then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
Ok, quindi se devo andare quando ho finito... per tornare indietro. Però volevo vedere le cose da fare. To do. Allora, pulisci... e... To feed the fish. Ok. Messaggi. Allora.
Drat. It's out of food.
Ok, quindi mi serve il cibo.
Better ask Cyrus about this.
Cyrus. Chi è Cyrus? Beh, io esploro, vado a casaccio, vedo un po' se trovo cose. Qua non è niente. Qua non posso fare nulla. C'è un pulsante per correre. Qua posso avvicinare. Niente, niente. Ecco qua per correre, ok. Così mi va un pochino più veloce. Ok, ma qua ci sono delle scale? Questa che era la mia stanza, penso. E non ho tipo un elenco delle persone che conosco? Cyrus. Ok, ma non so dove sia sto Cyrus. Vabbè, andiamo in giro e vediamo se lo troviamo sto Cyrus. Io ho premuto un tasto, non so cosa ho combinato. E questo a che serve? Totalmente a caso. Vabbè, io passo di qua. Let's go. Mi fa troppo ridere lui come cammina. Allora, livello 1, menu, no, livello 1, lounge. Salve, signore in accappatoio.
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Signor Tenenbaum. You too.
I was just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ashk. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
A me piace un sacco. Io già adoro la... la scelta, quindi...
Yes.
Ogni tanto mi interrompo perché il gioco mi stimola e quindi mi distraggo.
I thought season 18 was bad, what with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36 though.
Cosa?
That's where the plot really
36.
I'll try to check it out sometime.
Vabbè, salutiamolo, io direi
Bye,
proprio.
Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
Cerco di non approfondire tanto i dialoghi perché magari mi piace e me lo voglio giocare e non mi spoilerò, quindi voglio più vedere andando avanti cosa succede nella demo. Ma qua che si fa? C'è un'altra scala? Wii Filtration. Ma io devo pulire tipo i filtri. Sì. Quindi questa potrebbe essere una cosa da fare. Dicevo, io poi adoro tantissimo i film stop motion e quindi appena l'ho visto ho detto no vabbè, ma ci devo assolutamente dare uno sguardo a questo progettino. Oltretutto ho letto che ci stanno lavorando da un sacco su questo gioco, cioè, non vorrei andare in errore, ma dovrebbero essere... Qui c'è un tentacolo. 10 anni addirittura dovrebbero starci a lavorare e dovrebbe uscire quest'anno. Andiamo a vedere. Ok, qua stanno i filtri. Qua non posso fare nulla. Vediamo se qua il tasto... Ok. Ma sicuro, io so esattamente cosa mi stai chiedendo. Penso sia un indovinello. E penso di aver indovinato.
Clean as a whistle again.
Sì, infatti me l'ha eliminata, o sbaglio? Non vedo più la... Perfetto, allora questa qui l'ho fatta. Bene. Ok, posso dire di aver fatto una missione in questa demo. Ora devo trovare sto Cyrus per chiedergli il fatto dei pesci. Qua non si può entrare, è chiuso. Solo che chi è sto Cyrus? Andiamo a vedere. Io esploro perché magari il posto è carino. Che bello. Forse è lui?
Hey, Sai.
Forse sì.
Hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what does slow release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Brad. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But, I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise.
È anche rilassante, cioè, mi mette molta pace vederli parlare. Ovviamente sarà un gioco, penso, molto, diciamo, molto lento nei suoi tempi, molto immersivo. Ok.
Oh, did you see?
Is that fish real?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Sembra un film di Wes Anderson. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up.
Sembra proprio uno di quelle cose che partorirebbe Wes Anderson.
Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers, handwritten too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy too?
Ok, però qua me l'ha fatta per esempio il check, me l'ha fatto uscire. Ok, quindi... Vabbè, è una demo, può essere che magari a quella di prima non mi ha dato il check per qualche bug, non lo so. Però andiamo a vedere, dai. Andiamo da mangiare sti pesci. Guarda lui come cammina. Mi fa troppo... Ma comunque è animato benissimo. Scusami, tu e la tua serie TV. Ok. Devo andare... Cioè, voglio un attimo... Posso levare sto acquario semovente? Penso siano campioni. Ok. Là stanno i pesci. Poi ci mettiamo il cibo.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served. Okay, Herald Bot diagnostic report. Scanning. All tasks completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination,
Agora
Arcades.
Ok, allora, la cosa carina è che anche quando lui parla è molto cartunesco, nel senso come non so, i cartoni di Wallace e Gromit che parlavano tra sé e sé da soli, i personaggi. Quindi anche questo è una grande cosa a suo favore. Era qui? Sì, i tubi.
Ah, why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Ok, quindi non ho potuto usare perché Guarda l'annuncio. E dove lo guardo sto annuncio? Forse al laboratorio? In the lounge. Dov'è? Lounge forse... Ah, l'ho letto prima, non sbaglio. Non mi ricordo se stava... L'ho letto prima il cartello, se non sbaglio. Stava giù forse? Può essere? No, giù c'è casa mia. C'è la mia stanza praticamente. Andiamo a vedere. Non vorrei registrare più di un'oretta perché sennò poi diventa forse pesante. Lounge qua. Ok.
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Oh, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
All Water Corp.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All Water. On that note,
sarà tipo lo
I'd
Steve
like to
Jobs.
introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castlechock.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlechock, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
Cioè? Qualche missione esplorativa, forse?
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and
troppo
minds of
bello come
many more
fatto.
to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems,
Okay.
making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments.
Quindi poi
After
sono
200
tornata la
we
navicella.
finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just
le
like
musiche che belle.
Greece, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip.
Okay.
And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buonanotte, Chris.
Buonanotte. Perché in italiano? Time to sleep. Quindi adesso devo tornare alla mia... Ah, quindi la notte non si può viaggiare, penso.
Oh boy, what a day. Here's hoping tomorrow is a bit more relaxed.
Vabbè,
I could do with a day off.
non abbiamo fatto niente
All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man.
di stancante.
But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Spegniti la luce almeno. AC. Penso che quelli siano i giorni della fedora.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure
Io non mi ero accorto che aveva il braccio meccanico.
Now, if you're quite ready.
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me?
Sì.
This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first.
Vediamo come funziona.
Now activate the switch next to the board to open the sample shelf.
Cioè? Ah, forse il pulsante quello lì che avevo scoperto prima? Quindi erano rocce quelle lì. Ok. Troppo carino.
You want is in the container on the lower right. You remember your left and right?
No, non me lo... Ma che figata, ma no, quanto è bello esteticamente tutte queste cose. Quanto è bella questa animazione buggata.
Check the microscope and finally you'll see what I mean.
D'accordo, vediamo subito.
The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
Posso muovermi? Ah, ok. Posso fare anche con questa?
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section
Halibut.
for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're Microwave Boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves.
Cioè?
I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Did you guys talk about the Bloomy Rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something.
Ok.
He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
Ma Harold. E dove si trova sto tizio? Ok. Agora Arcade.
Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Cioè?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold...
Basta.
No.
Quante
It's
cose si
okay.
chiede?
Nothing.
Vero solo
Run along
assistenza.
now.
Ok, devo mandare anche un messaggio a Cyrus. E messaggio a Cyrus. Cyrus sta giù. Quindi vado un attimo da lui. Mi trovo. Era livello 2? O era di qua? Oh, qui sono i vicini. Mettiamo il messaggio. Ovviamente Cyrus non è qui. Ovviamente. Forse sta... Questa stanza di qua. Forse lo incontro a... Arcade... Come si chiama là? Agora Arcade. Andiamo a prendere il tubo allora. Whee! Qua stava il tizio con la sua serie. Manco ci sta, non ci sta nessuno qua. Andiamo a vedere.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold! Good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things.
Ma che vuoi
And
da me?
yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble.
Ma
I
ha
should
fatto
have known
niente.
you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my
Pure il
authority
tempo.
and or organizational merit?
Proprio il panico.
No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix...
Ma non ha fatto niente.
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I just meant... I mean, if you just relax.
Relax?
Ma no, che palle questo.
Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But what did Felix do
E
anyway?
infatti,
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals.
D'accordo.
Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the
Infatti, ancora da
That's
dire che...
right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix! Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him!
Io l'ho perso. E cagare. Ah! No sleep, eh? Vabbè. Andiamo a fare altre cose che devo fare. Penso sia questo il negozio. Sì, ecco la pietra.
There's the Blue Rock. The bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him?
Non ci sta, è chiuso? Ma porca miseria. Ma lui parla con quei ragazzi.
Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Not
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic.
Cosa?
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain at Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
Ok, andiamo a vedere se riesco a trovare sto tizio. Ma mi dice
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta-Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial... Ah, Harold! If it isn't my favorite... Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
Posso anche scrivere proprio velocemente i dialoghi.
I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion.
Cioè?
I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
Cioè?
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books and body
Quindi vende condizionatori?
and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself.
Bellissimo.
Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the
Troppo
great
simpatica
outdoors.
come storia, cioè come muove tutti i dialoghi.
Social responsibility.
Anche questa scena. Tutto come è girato, è divertentissimo. Ti dà proprio quell'idea di quel cartone stop motion.
Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
It was...
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system.
No, questo mi ha bloccato in un...
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the skis to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait.
E quindi
But
posso...
I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in.
No, ma io voglio andare a cercare quello. Mi ha fregato.
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. Ha! I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Questo povero Cristo è una vittima, cioè chiunque lo acchiappa gli rompe le scatole.
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
Forse è lui?
Hey, Tommy.
Sì, è Tommy.
I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh, no. What do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece in my inventory is legally obtained or legally found,
Certo.
right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here. To legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I
Longy Long
store for
Pants.
a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks?
Non ho capito. Ok, allora Tommy. Ok. Ah, Cyrus. Ok, forse sono tutti quanti a questo Energy District. Vado a dare giusto un'occhiata e poi magari ci fermiamo, perché poi se no il video diventa troppo lungo e non so la demo effettivamente quanto dura. La professoressa mi ha dato un messaggio. Cioè? Ok, un graffito. Posso entrare? Ecco qua. Allora dice Energy District.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Contaminant detected. Please do not panic.
No, non mi sono impanicato, figurati. Ah, là c'è il tizio.
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris. What are they doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying... It's unacceptable. Tommy would realize. It's just not worth the risk. Ooh, Chris is replying. Let's see. Maybe you're right. It could go.
Ma sto interpretando, cioè, o sto decidendo io come deve andare la conversazione?
Anyway, we should get back before people notice.
C'è un tradimento qui.
Pretty mysterious. Now I wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
Ok. Allora. Qui devo andare da Tommy, penso. Sì, perché qua non si apre. Proviamo a tornare da Tommy. Aspetta, forse devo vedere se ci sta Cyrus qua giù. Forse sta tipo nella stanza qua a fianco. Se mi trovo, che almeno lo trovo, gli dico la cosa. Eccolo qui. Così faccio anche questa task.
Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with a 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
Hey.
I hope so too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back.
Ok. Mi sono buggato? No.
You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel.
Ah no. Penso, Ah, ok, forse ho capito. La smonto tutta la stampante 3D.
Something happened then. Keep going.
Però poi te la rimonti tu, non vuoi sapere niente.
I think you're nearly there. Now, you see that hole?
Ok. E che ci devo fare? Fra che ti ridi?
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I
Potevo morirci.
couldn't resist.
Ow! Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Infatti.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Moreau asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Huh. Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
Ok. Andiamo a fare l'ultima missione con il buon...
Harold, one more thing.
No,
What
basta.
is it, Sai?
Basta cose in più. Mi hai fatto vedere nascosta.
A message.
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh. Okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeecher and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the Archive Club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Sai.
Message. Andiamo a fare quest'ultima cosa. Anche perché secondo me ho il sospetto che la demo sia abbastanza lunga. Quindi andiamo giusto a parlare con Tommy. Anche perché penso che non taglierò nulla, perché verrà un'oretta di registrazione, però secondo me ne vale la pena per come è stato fatto questo gioco. Anche solo per dargli un'occhiata.
Hey Zoom, what do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
Non-news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, you know, I should mention.
What? Who was she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tenenbaum.
Ah, what? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that. I just...
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Tommy, I don't think you should, get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold. You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damned store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, you know?
Avevo fatto un dramma, mi sa.
Go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of my, nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign.
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah? I'll try.
Knew I could count on you. Let's get to work.
Ma io volevo la pietra. Tanto abbiamo fatto, abbiamo messo l'insegna.
I'm gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me?
Che sta
My
succedendo?
dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man-machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love
Oh.
you. And I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Ha! No way we've got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbomb with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
Non ho capito cosa è successo, ma... Oh. Tutto è bene quello che finisce bene. Dammi la pietra.
Thank you for your help, Harold. I was hoping you'd accept this stone as a thank you. Ah!
Oh, no. Moreau won't be happy to hear about this.
L'hanno rubata. E vabbè. Penso sia il finale adatto. E niente, questo era Harold Halibut. E io non vedo l'ora di vedere il prodotto finito. E magari se vi piace lasciate un commento e magari portiamo qualche altro video al riguardo. Non un gameplay completo perché secondo me verrebbe estremamente lungo. Però chi lo sa, magari se vi piace tanto. Però questi sono quei progetti che secondo me vale la pena tenere d'occhio, in cui il videogioco si fonde con il cinema e in questo caso anche con la stop motion, così come si era fuso con Cuphead, no? Dando vita a quel mix di cartone e videogioco. In questo caso è secondo me un'esperienza, sarà un'esperienza estremamente cinematografica. E quindi io lo terrò d'occhio e spero che questo video vi sia piaciuto. Detto questo, qui Basil e ci vediamo a un prossimo video.